discussion today. Multiple different reasons. Let's just make sure nobody had a comment before the show started. Multiple different reasons I decided to do an open discussion today. The main reason why I wanted to do open discussion today is because usually we try to schedule it for a Tuesday or Wednesday. Preferably Wednesday. We didn't get the opportunity. I'm not sure what you guys want to talk about. So therefore, open discussion allows for me to be able to have the opportunity to speak with you guys about the topics that you want to talk about through the duration of the video and not have to wait to a certain point in order for you to bring up something that you might want to ask me my opinion on. Now, with that being said, I don't have a problem with somebody asking me my opinion, but allow for me to state my opinion, and then thus so, if you don't agree with my opinion, I don't have to change my opinion. That's where the argument ensues. When I have to change my opinion, I am 100% fine with you guys keeping whatever opinion in which you have. Your opinion is indicative of what your life and what has been going on and what you've experienced. So therefore, your opinion should not change dependent on something that I'm saying regarding my opinion, rather than if I'm not bringing something that involves fact. So therefore, I'm perfectly fine with anyone having the opinion that is contrary or changing or different than what I have. It's the issue of people not being their opinion, and they just trying to state a thing in order to be able to have an argument or trying to have a contradictory conclusion to what I'm trying to present. When in reality, what we can do is we can build on what I'm saying. If you don't have an actual beef with it, maybe then we could build. We don't have to always try to destroy. So that's usually what my point is. With that being said, this show I would love to discuss the topics that you guys want to talk about. So I would like for you to put them in the comment section. And on open discussion conversations from now on, we're going to start immediately with roll call right from the beginning of the show. There's no reason to wait because I don't have a monologue set up. Boom. Who we got up in here? Shout out to King Will. He's his BBN fan. Salute to Frost. Still dropping all of the Frost. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. And it's dope that we got so many likes early. So salute to everybody that hit that like button. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate the people that showed up that even didn't hit the like button yet. You know, you might be watching and deciding later if you would like to hit the like button, which is just fine. With that being said, what up? Jason Elliott dropping all the Frost. He says, morning, folks. A beebida, a beebida. What up, what up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. This is good morning, Jack Frost. He's dropping all of those Frost. What up, Shake Loops? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you. He says salute Frost. Then he's also dropping all of those Frost. Now, just so we can be clear, one of the topics in which we can discuss, just so we can be open about what we're talking about. I put Hassan Campbell and Wack 100 in the topic because that seems to be the dominant thing on YouTube right now that people would like to discuss. Or if that's something that you want to talk about, let's discuss it. But I just want to say something real quick. If you are a person that thinks that Hassan Campbell should have put it out or should not have put it out, I'm not against nor for your idea. I'm just saying when you say these things, I would like for you to discuss them. I don't just... It's cool if you would just like to say no or yes, but it really adds to the conversation when you can have some kind of concrete point behind it. And not just, I don't know, speculation. With that being said, I would like, and also we're gonna have call-in as usual. We do call-ins like this on this channel, like most call-in channels. It has to deal with $10 drops to the Cash App, and because I need to get your phone number, obviously, because that's the way that we do it. We're not currently hooked up with any service. We might get hooked up with an 800 number service at some point. I'm thinking about doing that. We was actually going to do that before. It was an idea from Starhat gave me. He said I needed to do it that way. I've been always trying to bring calling into the platform, but I don't know who wants to call in, and I'm not good at letting people only get about a point across and then shutting them off. I'm a conversationalist, so sometimes a person will say something and then I'll stay on that topic and I end up talking to the person on the channel for 40 minutes rather than 10. So I have to also be better at that. With that being said, what would y'all like to discuss this morning? This is open discussion. You guys create the conversation. I want to know what you guys would like to discuss this morning. Please let it be a pop culture event and not something that has to do with my personal life. It's crazy that I gotta say that. I'm on this morning. What's up? Where you at? What up, El Prez? He says, salute Frost, BB and fam. Let's be great, everyone. That's a fact. Whenever you helping somebody else be the best them that they could be, in that moment, you being the best you that you could be. So go out there and be great. God first. That's a fact. Salute. Let's get it. What we doing this morning? Let's go. What y'all talking about? I'm on. This is your show. The BBN community is something that you guys are, and I'm just the avatar of. So we don't have enough discussions about what you guys want to talk about. Right now, I'm giving you the opportunity to ask me what you want to ask me in the comment section. And I only have Hassan Campbell and Wack 100 in the title because that is the main dominant conversation that's happening on YouTube currently. Also, we have the call-in feature, which I guess I'll put up the ability to do it in here. I would like for you guys to tell me what you guys want to talk about. Or I could just tell jokes, which one y'all want to do. I'm here for all of the shit this morning. All of the shit that makes sense. I'm not here for no bullshit. No bullshit. I'm not here for stupid shit. And it seems like our show is not even. There we go. What the fuck, YouTube? Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta write something. Do I even got the? Yeah, I got the right account. What the fuck, YouTube? Alright, got that out the way. I should have wrote that earlier before the show started. I didn't think. I'm gonna do that from now on before the show starts. Alright, so anybody wrote a comment? Nobody wrote a comment. Alright, so I guess I'll lead off the conversation. I'm curious as to just one thing as far as DaBaby is concerned. I want to lead off the conversation with DaBaby's current situation that we all know about, whereas he's some video evidence has been released that kind of alludes to the fact that, or not to the fact, but makes it look like he was actually the aggressor in the situation where the shooting happened. Now, I want to say something real quick. When I initially saw the video, I thought that the individual that was shot was the first person that he had grabbed. That actually was not the individual that got shot and killed. It was a second individual, I believe, that had the black on. He at one point did pull out a gun when DaBaby was tussling with the other dude. Just so we can be clear, I just want to be, because I guess I wasn't 100% sure who had gotten shot. I just want to clarify that. What up to 27 May? He says, good morning, salute. You already know what it is. What up to Todd Dye? He says, fires, let's go Raptors. He says, BBN fam, GD. God, damn, God, or good. God always is good. So yeah, God is good. God is great. Was that supposed to be an M? The M is not next to the D, homie. The D is next to like the S and the A over there, right? What is the D next to? That is just pause. All the pauses. Yeah, it is actually. No, it isn't. The D is like I said, the D is next to the S. What the fuck? What the fuck I'm talking about? The S and the A. That's right what it's next to. What the fuck I'm talking about? Good day. Good day! Yes, great day. Always a good day. Days are always great. Every day is a good day. Even a bad day, it's a good day. You're always fortunate. Gotta have gratitude. You know, we gotta also be grateful for our suffering, not for nothing, because our suffering is supposed to teach us lessons. It's supposed to help us be better people. So we're always supposed to also be grateful for our suffering. We're supposed to be grateful for the things in which we go through that's difficult. Like, how else do you build muscle, right? How else do you become more resilient? You want to know which kids don't get sick much? The ones that ate the shit off the floor, ate the stuff they wasn't supposed to eat off the floor when they was in diapers. Them kids never get sick. They got vaccinations for everything. I ate shit off the floor when I was a kid. I'm funny as shit. Let me stop. Sebastian Thompson says, BB and fam, good morning. Jack Frost, one day to the weekend. Let's go get it. Yeah, always positive thoughts, positive energy. Let's always try to encourage others. You know, let's always try to encourage others. Let's be more encouraging. Let's be more encouraging, just in general. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He says, top of the morning. He has the whole, we got the apes in the house. What up, Jay Hudges? He says, morning, BB and fam, Jay Cruz. Yeah, we have to be more encouraging. it's hard to be encouraging when you're getting beat down on, but we have to be more encouraging. So just as us, as you know, myself also, we have to remember that when we're going through these struggles in life, some of us are meant to be lessons to others. Some of us are meant to be our lives are meant to be documented and spoken about, because there's lessons to be taught and the struggles. You understand what I'm saying? So never think that God is sending you through something for nothing. Like, even though it feels like that sometimes. Never think that. Anyway, let's get back to what DaBaby. In this video, I want to know what y'all think about DaBaby. Do you think that DaBaby was wrong or right? Because I'm going to say something. Me looking at it, right? The other dude pull out the gun. They have the other dude pulling out the gun on camera. DaBaby has not pulled out his gun yet. Then the guy that actually pulled out the gun gets shot. I think I'm here with this. I think I'm on DaBaby's side. I think I'm on his side. What do y'all guys think? I think I'm on his side. What up, Robert Bermudez? I think I'm on his side. Because, look, a lot of y'all don't know how it is to have a weapon on you that can hurt somebody, but you strap it and you're not pulling it. Because it's a fair fight. A lot of y'all don't know how to do that. A lot of y'all get into a fight and then once shit get a little bit crazy, the first thing y'all do is go for whatever your big weapon is. Like, unless that shit is personal. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really get it. You know what I mean? Like, just so we can be clear, if the shit is personal, I can't tell you how to feel. But a lot of people don't know how it is to get into a fight and have a weapon on you, like, that could, like, you know, in the problem, and not pull it because you're in a fair fight with somebody. A lot of people don't know that. So I give DaBaby the pass on this, and I say that was a fair shoot. That was inside of the law. If it was the other dude that pulled the gun, the dude in the black. But also, with that being said, how pussy is the dude in the black if your man scrapping with him is 2 against 1 and you pulling the piece? Am I wrong for saying that? I mean, I know dude passed away, and I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry for his family. But if your man is fighting the dude and it's pretty even, it look like they pretty even with the tussling, that's interesting. I guess somebody is trying to dox me right now outside my house with the music. I'll be thinking, oh, whatever, like, the shit ain't gonna lie. That's probably just my neighbor pulling up. Robert Bermuda says someone drop a 10-piece with a biscuit. You drop a 10-piece with a biscuit, you rat bastard. I can't help it, man. I'm just on some fraud shit, man. I just want some fraud shit. I like it better when I'm just being me and I don't have to hold myself back, because as soon as I'm being me, there's some sensitive person in the comment section. With that being said, what y'all want to talk about? I want to have a discussion about what you guys want to talk about. But just involved in that DaBaby situation, not with DaBaby, all 100% on this. If what happened was, just so we could be clear, he's tussling with the one dude. While he tussling with the dude, the other guy pulled a strap. Why the other dude pulled a strap? That don't even make sense. Why did the other dude pull a strap? That don't even make sense. It's 2 against 1, and 1 already got him handled. Got him held up. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, there's no reason to pull the strap. Either you let them finish their shit. It's a fair one. Either you just stand to the side, you let them finish their shit. You don't pull a strap. Why? I guess you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't know no other way to put it. Are they trying to get my freaking YouTube demonetized? Like, why the fuck are they out there playing that music? What the fuck? I mean, I know I'm just being paranoid, but I'm like, what the fuck? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? About how Steve Will Do It is a snake. Do you think Steve Will Do It was tricked? I guess that's the first place you got to start. Do you think Steve Will Do It was tricked? Do you think Steve Will Do It knew that the real Tekashi was showing up in order to try to do a thing that was going to make Dirk look bad? Do you think that that's the situation? Because that's the only way that he's a snake. But by doing that, he hurts his own platform. You understand? By doing that, he hurts his own platform. Because now, when somebody is contacted to go do work with him, they have to go, there might be trepidation. There might be, second thoughts. God dang it, we go F around with this guy. You see what happened when... So, I don't know so much that... Well, I'm not actually paranoid. It's just that it's like, what the fuck? It's like 9 something in the morning, blasting music outside. I blast music in the crib. I'm keeping it static. But I play music all day, so I don't know. I play music all day. Not all day, but certain parts of the day. You think he knew the whole time? Yeah, I play music a lot. Like I do. I probably play music too much. Sometimes I don't play music because I be thinking I play music a lot and my neighbors are probably be getting annoyed. So sometimes I don't play music because I be like, my neighbors probably heard enough of my tunes. I don't know if he knew the whole time. I know that... I'm going to give you something to drink. Give me 1 second. I don't know if he knew the whole time. If he did know the whole time, what the fuck? I guess they paid him really well. He makes good money. You know what I'm saying? So it's about brand that's being damaged. It's not about the money. You understand? You ain't need the money, I'm assuming. So I'm not even going to say he paid them really well. It's about the brand. So I don't know how much damage has this done to his brand. Is the demographic that's upset with him a demographic that generally is one that he searches out? If it's not a demographic he cares about, maybe he doesn't care. You understand what I'm saying? Oh man, those only people that's upset, they, I only got only 3% of my audience of those guys anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that might also be the perception. But remember, especially when you're a content creator, when you're an influencer, you're not really ever trying to disrespect somebody else's community, even if you're trying to disrespect them. You understand what I'm saying? You're always trying to pull people from other people's community, at least as observers, even if they aren't going to be supporters, even if they're just going to be observers. So, I don't know I don't want to say definitively that I knew that he knew unless we have a little bit more to go on. But do I believe he knew? I believe that there's a good chance he knew. But I can't say definitively. I can't scold him on it because it's just as good as a chance that he didn't know. Because it's just bad business if he did it on purpose. If that makes sense. At least I believe it would be bad business. So that's the reason why. But he could have known. He could have 100% known. Little Durk, apparently they're saying, unfollowed that Perkio dude. I hope they didn't give him a perk addiction and then dump him. Damn, that's fucked up. See? That's why I don't do drugs. That's why I smoke weed. I drink some alcohol. But anything else, that's on you. I don't even care if you do it, to be honest with you. It's your business. You understand what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest with you, it's your business. I don't even care what it is or whatever. And I'm not trying to look down on you either. But whatever you do, make sure that you have a lifestyle that you can afford it. That's what I'm saying. And his lifestyle just got knocked in half. Not even knocked in half. His lifestyle just got absolutely destroyed. So make sure that you got a lifestyle that can afford it. Whatever the thing is that you are addicted to. It might be shopping. It might be fucking Birkin bags. What the fuck do I know? You might be addicted to the gym. I don't know what you addicted to. But whatever you addicted to, make sure that you can financially support that on your own. Robert Bermuda says he was trying too hard to get fake Dirk to me 6ix9ine, and he contradicted himself saying he didn't hit him up because he said we can still do the thing for my YouTube. I don't. Okay, so whenever you have somebody in the primary content in which they create is shock content, how are you going to be surprised when they're doing something and shit goes sideways? You know how many other times shit probably went sideways, but we just don't know? Because we don't watch this guy's content. I don't watch his content. I don't even know who this guy is. I mean, I know he exists. I know that he's killing it for what he's doing. Don't get it confused. But I'm not, that's not something that adds to my particular culture. It's not inside of my algorithm. So, I mean, he creates shock content as far as I know. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time that something happened that was, you know, sideways. You understand what I'm saying? But I heard Kodak Black spoke out for him. Kodak Black actually, I heard, spoke out for him and said something along the lines of he's good or something. But Kodak Black, I don't know how much people's gonna. Kodak Black is a Trump supporter, so you know there's gonna be a lot of people that just not gonna fuck with that. I am not a Trump supporter, by the way, just so we can be clear. I'm also not a Biden supporter. Just so we can be clear, I don't support neither one of them rat bastards. What up, Chumba? Yeah, so I don't support neither one of them rat bastards. They need to shout out to them though. I'm not hating either. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They can be like, yo, do you support that movement? What movement? That's a movement? That is a plague. Anyway, a bowel movement. Wait, damn, I wish I could go back in time and say that. Shit. Chilling. Really wish I would have said a bowel movement. I'm upset about missing that joke now. Anyway, Kumba. What am I calling you? Kumba? Kumba. Am I saying it right now? Hey, Kumba. Am I saying it right? Especially if I say it like that, Kumba. Is that right? shout out to you. I'm fucking with you. No, I'm fucking with you. Shout out to Kumba. Kumba. Okay, he's like, I look. I'm from the Bronx, yo. I say Kumba. I'm trying. I'm trying. Anyway, who is Tekashi gonna get to do content with him now? Like, I'm just saying, like, so when he pulls up on the next content creator to get the content creator to go do content with him, right? Which content creators are gonna work with him? If he's ambushing, if this is true, if he really did ambush, Steve will do it. I'm not talking about what he did to the other kid. I'm talking about Steve will do it. If he really did ambush, Steve will do it. If that is the case, what content creators is gonna fuck with him? It's kinda, so he's just ambushing people? I mean, not that he needs any content creators, don't get this correct. I'm just saying, what content creators is gonna fuck with him? He's just ambushing people. So I don't know. Maybe this Steve will do it is true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. What up, Steve Lofax? Salute. He says, hey, yo, salute, Jack Frost. Appreciate you, my brother. So I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. I have not the slightest idea. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. What y'all think? Do y'all think Steve will do it new? I'm curious. Who thinks Steve will do it new? Like, do you think he knew? Like, he was in on it? He could have been in on it. I don't know. I know after the fact, I think he was in on it. Because he kept pressing the matter. So after the fact, even now, he's still trying to make it happen. So I don't think they really care about what happens to that kid. At all. They just ruined that kid's career out of spite. So, yeah, I don't think they care about that kid at all. You know, shout out to them. That kid was feeding people. I don't know, maybe I just look at this shit different. You understand what I'm saying? So, Steve will do it. He's fine financially. 6ix9ine is fine financially. What about that kid and the people he was feeding? Right? They call him Lil Perkio. Now he apparently, if that's true, has a drug habit. What up about that? That's why you gotta be careful about who you work with. I learned that a long time ago. That's why sometimes people wonder why I'm so skeptical to work with people. You'll work with somebody, it just hurt you. Not sure if Steve will do it new. But you gotta think, if you think Steve will do it new, drop some frost in the chat. I wanna know who thinks Steve will do it new. Drop some frost in the chat. I don't think he knew. I mean, he could have known. I think the justice, I think it's a 50-50. Put it like that. Kumba says, you think he's gonna get the numbers he's looking for when his album come out? Who? 6ix9ine? Who? 6ix9ine? Dirk? Who? What album? Fake Dirk? Perkio? Druggio? It should be a fake Dirk. They call him Druggio, little Druggio. He's the fake Dirk. Oh man, that'd be funny. Like, yo, they got the fake Dirk. Word, where you gonna be at? You gonna be at the club tonight? Fake Dirk. Hey, go cop RDG Family Forever. Now available. Music, YouTube, Spotify. Go give it some views. Check it out. I'm pretty sure you might like it. Okay, so what else y'all want to talk about? I was gonna say something about 42 Dugg. I don't know if I want to speak on it because I don't know if I want to speak on it. Because I was gonna say something that was gonna. I'm gonna say something that was gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. Because I hurt a lot of women's feelings. So I don't think I want to speak on it. Because it's something that I think a lot of men don't want to say, because men want to always sound like they're rude, and whenever a woman says something, they want to. But sometimes men are just more attracted to some women than others. That's what I'm saying. all due respect. I guess that's the nicest way to say it. Okay, so somebody sent me a thing, right? Shout out to Miss Fearless. So she sent me a thing. The thing says, something about 42 Dugg going at 6'9" in the government or some shit, right? So then she writes, do you remember when 42 Dugg's baby or some girlfriend or some shit came out with a diss track against him talking about his manhood? So I was like, she was like 6'9" could talk about that shit. So then I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, oh yeah, but what you also gotta, like, you know how some women, you know how sometimes some dudes just get y'all wetter than the other dude get. Like some dudes is just that dude. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's a thing to go after. He could just as easily have somebody come out and say that that's wrong. What up, Terry Witherspoon? Chilling. How you doing? He says, what's good, Jack? He could just as easily come out and have somebody say something to the contrary. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's how into you are with the whatever. Coincidentally, when I was a kid, funny story. So when I moved in with my stepmother in 4C, Concourse Village, when I moved in with my stepmother, she had a library in the second bedroom, the bedroom that eventually became mine. And so I grew up with a library in my bedroom, after I turned like 15. That's when I moved there, right? So there was a book. She had a ton of books in there, and I read quite a few of them. But there was this one particular book that actually was a book. It was a sex book that actually taught you how to, like hold your. I'm just gonna be quiet. All I'm gonna say is, man, I'm just gonna be quiet. It's too early in the morning for this shit. Let me call this drop. Shout out to Kumba with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Let's get all the smacks in the comment section, you rat bastards. I'm just gonna be quiet. It's too early for this shit. Shit I'm about to talk about. It's too early. But I grew up with like a library. I had a whole wall that had nothing. It was a bookshelf, a whole wall. Had nothing but books on it. So, sometimes you get bored, you read. I'm about to start this book again. Let me show you what book I'm about to start again. I'm about to start this book again. This is a book I like a lot. I like this book. So I'm about to start this book again. This book is dope. I gotta actually get to a bookstore. Not for nothing. I need to get to a bookstore. Not for nothing. Are you talking about 6ix9ine album? I'm not sure what 6ix9ine album is or isn't gonna do, to be honest with you. What you have to understand is that he's gonna do whatever numbers he's gonna do, right? So now his community know right off the rip when they go, the merch isn't gonna sell with the product, right? So the merch isn't gonna count towards his album sales. So you know what his community? So now he's kind of in a bind, not for nothing. When you drop your album, do you drop merch that go along with it? Because if you drop your album and merch that go along with it, every time somebody buy the merch, that means that they can't buy the album. So I think that you should do it different. Like, in my opinion, you should drop the merch well after the album. Like, drop the album first to make sure everybody buy the album as many times as possible. And then after the album drop, the second week, or the third week, then you drop the merch. That's when the album's already been selling like crazy. You understand what I'm saying? I think that that's the way that you do it. I'm Wack. Thank you, Shelton Hargrove. Remember, I'm the one that's Wack and you're the one commenting. So that means that you have to be whacking at me by definition. Just so we can be clear. By definition, you have to be whacking at me. Because if you weren't whacking at me, you wouldn't have commented. You do know that, right? I mean, I'm sorry to impress that on you. No, I'm sorry to impress that on you. But yeah, by definition, you're whacking at me. So thank you. I appreciate you. As whack as I am, I at least got one person that's whacker than me. Appreciate you, Shelton Hargrove. What time we got? 35 minutes. We ain't even at the 36-minute mark. What y'all guys want to talk about today? I'm feeling like this show is damn near about an hour long too. I am not entertaining myself. What y'all want to talk about today? We don't have our normal chatter boxes in the chat. And I'm not talking about the hate. I'm talking about the normal people pushing the content. Nobody's here today. I don't really got Sometimes I think it looks like I don't enjoy doing this. I love doing this. I know sometimes it looks like I don't enjoy doing this. I do love doing this. I wish I could talk to people in public more. I would really like to. I'm going to tell you the thing I miss the most while y'all here. Before I got on this YouTube, before I started doing YouTube, I literally used to walk around just saying hi to everybody. My old landlord's son once told me that I got to stop doing that. He said, people don't do that. He used to make fun of me about it. And I used to be like, but I'm in a good mood. I think that's the thing I miss the most. Just being able to say hi to people and they don't immediately come back at me like in some fuck way. You know what I'm saying? New York Silver Stacker said, because we talk about how the hype got the green light to hit us all on our bikes. What are you talking about? They trying to kill us for riding. The hype, how hype? Talk about how hype got the green light. I don't know what you're talking about. The cars could hit us, cops that, I know you think that that's a bar. Okay, you think that that's a bar. Okay, that's a bar. Hold on. So who got the green light to hit people on their bikes? The police? This is the first I'm hearing of this, so I'm trying to ascertain exactly what you're saying. This is literally the first I'm hearing of this. I'm feeling extremely analytical this morning, so I know that I'm not as humorous as I normally am. I'm normally a lot more funny than I am currently. I'm just really being analytical today. And so, therefore, I don't think I'm being as funny as I normally am. But, yeah, generally speaking, I would like to know what you're talking about, New York Silver Stacker. Are you saying that the police have the green light to hit people on cars? I mean, when they buy, okay, if he decides to respond back, I'll comment to it then. If not, I'm going to stop asking him. You want to know something funny? So I talk about, oh shit. So we talk about New York violence over here. I remember we went like 2-3 months straight talking about the violence in New York City and how it got to stop. Then I went like a week not talking about the violence, talking about other shit, and I literally had somebody come in here and say, why aren't you talking about the people that's dying in the Bronx? I was like, what the fuck, yo? ATVs, dirt bikes. Yeah, they want them off the street. They got to. You know why they got... No, stop. New York Silver Stacker. You know why they got to do that, right? You know why this is? I'm about to tell you why this is right now if y'all want to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, I'm going to tell you why it is. If you want to talk about it, I'm going to tell you, please don't tell people to elaborate. I told them. If you want to talk about it, I can tell you why I believe this to be. I can't tell you why it is, but I can tell you why I believe it to be. I can 100% tell you why I believe this to be, and you could blame it on our activists. And you just told me this right now. I had no idea that this was a thing. So everything that I'm about to say, I just right now formulated. And you could blame it on the activists. Okay, so I'm going to rewind. Let's rewind all the way to before Biden got elected. Way before Biden got elected. Way before Biden got elected. Let's rewind all the way to Meek Mill. Remember when Meek Mill got in trouble in New York City about riding his bike, and then that right there got him in trouble in Philadelphia? Remember how the activists was going crazy about that? And then they kept going crazy about that for years and years and years and years. Do you remember how New York City has been letting people on their bikes ride throughout the city since then? Remember DMX's funeral? Tell me what I'm wrong about. New York City has been letting people ride with their bikes. New York City has been, tell me where I'm wrong. Now I'm going to tell you why we're going to blame it on the activists. The activists was promising, what up, man, on Mac? The activists were promising that the police needed to be, the budget, their budget needed to be cut. We needed to cut their budgets, remember? And then the activists were also saying that we don't need the police, we need something new, right? Which I don't realize is the last 2 years, the police have actively been allowing for the people to police themselves to a certain degree. You do understand that's why fucking crime has been so rampant, right? Because all of this self-policing that the activist was talking about ain't happening. When was the last time you heard about an NYP police cadets graduation? You usually hear about those every year. Who in New York City heard about that this year or the year previous? I'm just speaking facts at this point. I don't even think I said anything that was an opinion. So because, listen, shout out to Man on Mac joining the BBN game. So listen, because the activists was going so hard on bikes, for one, many other things, don't get this confused, but bikes for one, another thing that the activists was going hard on was the Meek Mill situation, because remember, Meek Mill just got in bullshit trouble in New York City. The police seen him driving and ain't even stop him. The police got in trouble on both sides. They got in trouble for seeing him driving, not stopping him, and they also got in trouble for later somebody seeing it on fucking Twitter and then deciding to give him a fucking ticket. They got in trouble on both sides of that. Now, if you don't know anything about the NYPD, they got a long fucking memory. You said that y'all can police yourselves. Why y'all not policing yourselves? Why there's so many kids dying in the street? Why there's so many shootouts? Why there's so many women getting raped now? Why there's so many people getting shot up in the bodega? We gave y'all opportunity. We pulled back. Now what they're going to do is they're going to go to freaking the governor and they're about to get all of the monies. I promise you. There's going to be so much killing done this year, especially this summer. Especially this summer. There's going to be so much killing. There's going to be so much crime. It's going to be so bananas. I lived in the 80s, so this shit is going to seem like regular, normal shit to me. But to y'all niggas that have not experienced what we're about to experience this summer, it's going to be dangerous. Keep your kids close. Now, I say all that to say this. Because there wasn't a stem put on the crime, do y'all know what happened the other day? A group of 6 men robbed 9 women one day. I think they were on bikes. When did you hear about them talking about this bike thing? Just because I'm curious. Just the other day, look it up. It's like 6 women got robbed or 9 women got robbed by 6 dudes or by 9 dudes. Something like that. The numbers were 6 and 9. And I believe they was on motorcycles. What they're slowly ramping up is telling the police, y'all can use all types of different violence this close to actually killing the person unless the person forces you to. The streets is about to be wild. Once again, you know how you create poverty? I'm going to tell you how you create poverty where poverty does not exist. You put in place a short-term limited fund that allow for people to live above their means. Then they get comfortable living above their means. You take away those funds. Now you see, before, they could still live the way that they were living before, but they're not used to that no more. So now all of the things that they were living with, that they were fine with, that they was able to go through and work out of, now they can't. You've mentally enslaved them. You created poverty. Stop thinking Biden was helping niggas. If they wasn't going to keep giving those checks away every year forever, then they should have never started. What they should have did was just give away some kind of things for people to not have to pay for food. What they should have did was create a mechanism that didn't make people basically invalids. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not to be disrespectful. Let me read some comments. If you like what we're talking about, pull up to the Cash App. Kumba says, I hear the feds is taking over Rikers Island or something like that. You know anything about it? They was actually supposed to close Rikers Island down a couple of years ago because of all the problems in which they had. Then that was nixed. And then what they was going to do was they was going to turn Rikers Islands into like the new Hollywood or something like that over here in the East Coast. And then that was nixed. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do with it currently, but I do believe that they're supposed to leave some of Rikers Island still open for whatever the purposes is, and then they were going to repurpose other parts of it. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do. What I think they should do with Rikers Island is that the problem isn't the necessity of the land in which it's on, unless you're just saying that the land is cursed, and in that need, what are you going to do with it other than make it a prison? The problem with Rikers Island is the actual faculty there. That's the problem. It's always going to be the faculty. The building didn't do anything. You're going to tear down the building, and these same people who are the bad apples that work there, they're going to go be disseminated to other buildings where they're then going to be having their practice incorporated by the people that live in those buildings. Then it might spread. So now you took the disease that was in this limb and you then put it all the way through the rest of the body. So I can't say that I want them to do that just to get rid of the building. Get rid of the building means nothing. When in reality, what you need to do is you need these people fixed. You understand? Or you need something along those lines. So it don't make sense to just get rid of the building. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Prince Stuart Mir, salute. Shout out to Brooklyn Bang. Everybody say what's up to my brother. He says good morning. So when you got these individuals that saying shit like tear down Rikers Island, the problem isn't the actual structure. The problem isn't the physical structure. The problem is the faculty, the people that work there. That's the issue. So what do? I think that you fire everybody that works there, period. I think everybody gets fired. I think that if you start having practices where if a facility is failing, everybody gets fired, or if a facility is corrupt, everybody gets fired, I think that'll keep people in line. You have that happen a couple of times where it's just a mass firing. It's all you niggas, you out of the door. Nah, we don't got time for it. Yep, all 300 of you unemployed. And then you go over everybody's record. The people who are still employable, you allow them to come back on a limited basis until they can be shown that they can be trusted. Because remember, they still had to have allowed other people to do things they weren't supposed to be doing. You get it? You get why you get rid of everybody, not just the people who have been making, not just the people who have been, found to be at fault. Because there's people turning a blind eye. There's people that's not necessarily doing the violence, but they know who is doing the violence and they're not saying nothing. If I believe so in the MDC, if I believe so, that's why I said food. Shout out to Jason Elliott. If I believe so in the MDC currently, Harv is currently in trouble again because he got caught, or there's alleging that him and some other people were bringing drugs into the facility. Some of the people that were bringing the drugs in the facility allegedly were staff members. So you think those staff members, you think nobody knew that staff member that was bringing the drugs in was bringing the drugs in well before then? Of course somebody knew. However they got caught is how they got caught, but somebody been knew. You understand what I'm saying? People know. There was like 3 or 4 different staff members, by the way. 9 times out of 10, one person started bringing it in, and then they got caught, and another person knew, then they got caught, and everybody just, nah, but we're going to give, don't worry, I got you. And then it caught up to somebody that they couldn't buy off. That's it. It's that simple. That's what could have happened. I don't know what happened. By the way, I'm just saying things. Oh, boy. I got like a back scratcher now. It's not really a back scratcher. It's the shit that you're supposed to use to scoop out the noodles. These are bitches a back scratcher. I'm going to use the strainer to drain some noodles, rat bastard. I got a colander. Wait, do I got a colander? Don't matter. I got a top. This is the 42 Dugg diss track. Interesting. What up, Suzette Carbuckle? How's everybody doing this morning? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We're 52 minutes in. I must have already said about 100,000 words. Generally speaking, I spend $10 on lunch every day. Honestly. I have been changing my diet. I've been trying to add some probiotics, obviously. Clean up my stomach. You gotta clean up your stomach. I've been trying to add some probiotics. I'm always trying to, shout out to Kendra. I'm always trying to have probiotics in my diet and just in general. I've been eating more non-cooked foods. I've been trying to eat more, well, all food is basically cooked, but I've been trying to eat more like grains and stuff like that, just, And that's why I need a blender. Once I get a blender, I'm going to start eating a juice breakfast. Shout out to Black Power Cross. He says, salute Frost. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. Happy to Eve to all the Fridays. We got to make the things happen. Yeah, so that's dope. I want to find some people to go to the gym with and do a gym segment. Once a week, go to the gym with some people and we do a gym segment. I got a homie. I need to start. If I had a car, if I had a way to get around a little bit easier, I'd do a lot of shit. It's just that for me to get around, it's like the whole day. Like, it's hard for me to explain. It's like the whole day for me to go do anything. I was able to get around. Because I got some gym rat brothers. So I could go pull up on them once a week, talk about athletics, talk about health, stuff like that. I can make my own segments. I'm Jack Cross. I just need to be able to get the fuck around New York City, to be honest with you. As soon as we figure out a way to get around New York City, we're going to make all of the things happen. Yeah, shit, I need to order all the machines. I was just talking about making some just BBN content. I want to do a gym content, especially for Instagram. I got to start posting my Instagram fam. I'm going to start posting them more on, not just on the personal page, but on BBN. I haven't really been on Instagram a lot lately because I understand that looking at the changing of the images so often. What it does is it fucks with our ability to be able to stay focused. So because it's my job to be on social media, often I'm fracturing my focus a lot. So when we get to the show, sometimes I'm still in that mode. So I've been weaning myself or being a little bit more conservative with my use of social media as of lately, the last couple of weeks. But I need to really post more, especially since apparently I fuck it. Let me be quiet. I don't even want to talk about that before something bad happens. Sauerkraut is great source of probiotic. You're just eating sauerkraut? What, by like spoonful? Like, how are you eating sauerkraut, homie? Over rice? Like, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I had no idea. But you know, you're like, how are you eating this sauerkraut? I picked up my phone to do a thing and totally, okay, I remember. Like, how are you eating this sauerkraut? Like, what's going on? Yeah, but I've been eating yogurt. Kendra put me onto it. When I first met Kendra, I was really svelte. Beautiful gym. What gym? Sauerkraut? Okay, man on Mac be over there spooning the sauerkraut. Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff on Instagram. If anybody got a reel they want me to post, tag me. You don't gotta pay me. You don't gotta give me a cent. If you got anything that you want me to post on reels for Instagram, anyone in our whole entire community except for the people that I hate, tag me. Because y'all niggas is gonna tag me and it'd be like, post it and put it up. No, nigga. Tag me. I'm putting all reels up on the BBN channel. Tag me. I'm putting all reels, all BB. I don't care if you're in the community. Send me a reel. I'm posting it. Tag me. All of y'all rappers, all of y'all that do skits, I don't care what the fuck you do. All of you that got clothes and you got your models doing your modeling things, all of you rap bastards, send me the damn, tag me in the reel. YouTube needs more ex-correctional telling their shady stories. Oh man, I sat down next to this correctional officer one day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So the story that they told me, basically, I'm just gonna be quiet, but I'm not marrying no woman that's a correctional officer. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to that shit though. If you are a correctional officer and you are a female, I applaud you. I know a lot of y'all are dimes. I've seen you, but I am not at all. I don't even want to have a relationship with you, to be honest with you. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to y'all. And I know. Whew, shout out to y'all. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm not saying they all on that type of time. I'm just saying I'm not gonna chance it. Black Power Cross says I would never marry. You're so right. Oceanic Vibe says I dated 3 COs. They were all bi-ass freaks. The inmates be crushing them. All I'm saying is I'm not in no. I don't even want to date y'all. To be honest with you, I don't want to date y'all. I don't want to have no problems with none of y'all. I don't even want to date y'all. To be honest with you, y'all cool as shit. Shout out, dap it up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good. I'm all of the good. I don't want no issues. My luck, I'm gonna be vibing with some shorty. Accidentally, I don't know, do a one night stand. Some slip up happened. I put a baby in her, and then I find out the very next day in the morning she's a CO. I'm gonna wake up, I'll be laying in bed, I'm like, and then the title card. fucking title card is gonna smash cut. Bong! Yeah, you're right. No sane woman is ever gonna have sex with me, Bronson Thomas. That's just never gonna happen. You think that that's the issue? Oh, man. Oh, actually, I definitely agree that there are a lot of women that are not very sane that 100% loves me. I will agree on that, but there are quite a few sane women that also find me attractive. I mean, not all the women that dislike me are crazy. But no, I see what you're getting at there. Nah, there's a ton of non-crazy women that find me that like me. What you talking about? Ah, see what I did there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking hungry. It's time for lunchtime. I wake up at like 5:36, so I got a part of me when I be like it's lunchtime. It really be lunchtime for me. I don't be eating breakfast no more. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. This guy over here is concerned about whether women are gonna have sex with me or not. I told you, man, these niggas be gay. Dudes be sitting around talking about how attractive other niggas is. Yo, that dude ugly. What are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Stop everything. You over here judging the way other men look? You over... Hold on. Stop. You over here judging the way other men look. This is the type of time you're on? Hold on. Whose man's is this? Oh, what do I think about Elon Musk buying Twitter? Once again, Elon Musk has had some of the most questionable tweets. But what he says is he's gonna allow for Twitter to be everything inside of what the actual law of freedom of speech is. If he does that, it is what it is. I wasn't even gonna kick him. I was gonna let him stay. But he must have said something really crazy. And I just can't see it yet. Hell to the no. Niggas be like, Team Slurp, jazz hands. Team Slurp. Shout out to Garrett Crawford. Niggas be like, Team Slurp, jazz hands. You see an Academics Research post, someone tried to swing on 6ix9ine last night and failed. No, let's look. Also, I want to tell y'all, I was doing the right thing. Send it to me. I don't know which one it is. Cole Bennett. Someone tried to swing on Tekashi. Oh, shoot. I'm looking at it right now on TMC. What do you mean they failed? Hold on. Let me turn this up. Okay, I can't play any of this. This shit just demonetized my whole video. Stop sending me the shit. I wasn't even paying attention. Now my whole video is demonetized. God damn it. Stop sending me the shit. I shouldn't even have played through. Oh, fucking leave. Send me to everything. I wasn't thinking. That's my fault, not yours. God damn it. Now the whole video is demonetized. Working for free today. You see academics posts. I guess someone has a thing for COs. Not me. I 100% don't have a thing for COs. I promise you. J Mills says, no, I shouldn't even look. That shouldn't. Donald Watson says, Dallas back in the big truck. Appreciate you. Salute. Jason Elliott says, I probably forgot the draft is today, but I'm a Cowboys fan. It doesn't matter anyway. OJ Bob says, should be good. It's only a few seconds. I don't know. Yeah, I should have knew better. It's not on you. I should have knew better. What are you talking about? I'm Jack Rose. I didn't know better. I fucked up. You didn't fuck up. I did. You didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even have to have the audio on. We was just looking somebody throwing a punch. I didn't even need to turn the music on. You didn't mess up. I did. Jason Elliott said a lot of us are up early. Go ahead and start the show. You think I should start the show earlier? Because I'll be waking up at like 6:30. Well, I wake up at 6. I mean like 6:30. I'm like damn near usually like dressed, ready to go. 6:30, I'll be up. I mean, I listen to my music and dance for like an hour. Nah, I like my schedule. I listen to my music, I dance for an hour. And it's not going to stop me from being hungry now. I'm still going to be hungry now, and I'm still going to be waiting for the place to open up. So it don't even matter. Who's buying lunch today, by the way? Who got something on lunch today? Somebody buying lunch? Nobody bought me lunch all week. Not one day out the week, and then you rat bastards bought me lunch. Yeah, 9 a.m., 9:20. Yeah. I not for nothing. Just so everybody knows, the whole reason why we started 9:20 is because when I started this, I had a job where I was working at this place. So when I got off the train, it was 9:20. I get off the train, it'd be like 9:10. I get off the time. I got time to get off the train, run inside of the Starbucks, go get me a coffee, and sit down by 9:20. And that's why the show starts at 9:20 for everybody that don't know. And then I do the show from 9:20 to about 9:40, 9:50, and then I get to work by 10 o'clock. Shout out to Prince Tormir putting the cash app in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drop. Let's get something. Let's see if we can get something going. We haven't got nothing going all week. It's like Thursday. Let's see if we can get something going. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. Oh, we got 58 people in here, 46 like buttons. That's cool. That's a pretty decent number. I mean, I guess I'm not doing too good of a show today, so I mean, I appreciate the 46 likes. Maybe I'm just not that good today. Nah, just it is there, it's there. I'm not even thinking about it no more. It is what it is. I fucked up. Nobody else messed up. See, now I know I'm saying I messed up, and somebody is gonna say I'm blaming it on somebody else, because that's what happened. Whenever I say I messed up about something, somebody say, "Why you blaming me?" And I just said, "It was me," so I shouldn't have said nothing, man. I shouldn't have said nothing. Don't mind me. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Black Power Cross says salute to everybody that leaves their job to follow their dreams. What's up? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm not trying to have dead air time. I don't really got much to talk about. So if y'all not gonna do comments, I don't really know what to say. I don't have no more to talk about right now. So I'm not gonna hold y'all if This is why I get off sometimes. People be like, "Why you stopping the show short?" or whatever the case is. I don't got nothing to talk about right now. I mean, unless y'all gonna bring up a topic or something that you wanna. There's a deli over there. I go get some rice and some peas with. I've been getting vegetables a lot lately. I've been forgetting to get vegetables. I get vegetables now. It was like some kind of chicken or something like that. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean just in general, just comments at all. I mean, of course, drops yes, but comments at all. Like what y'all want to talk about. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. Like I don't know what people want to talk about anymore. Nobody likes anything I talk about, so I don't know what to talk about anymore. So I'm asking you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing nothing but displaying facts. I've been not really breaking out much of my grammar, pardon me, much of my vocabulary. I've been using my grammar more appropriately, but it don't matter. So I'm not sure what to do. Um, Westbrook was a terrible pickup for the Lakers. Blame it on LeBron. Uh, just so y'all know why I said that. Oceanic Vibe says Westbrook erased all his Laker posts. He's beefing with the team. Westbrook is. I don't like Westbrook at all. Like zero of Westbrook. Just so we can be clear, I do not like him. He's a dude that I wouldn't want to be on my team. He's a dude that I would want to play against because I know he gonna help us win. I know when they need a bucket, he's gonna take a bad shot. I know when they need something to happen, he's gonna try to be a superhero. I know he's not gonna want to play defense. So yeah, so I'd rather he be on the other team all the time. I don't like players like him at all. Chumba says, Black Power word take a lot of courage to believe in yourself. Blessing, brother. El Perez says, do you think Philly is gonna lose to the Raptors? I don't know. I don't like Harden. I would never put Harden on my team. Harden is another guy that I would not go search out. I just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the way he plays is conducive with finals victories. Okay, so you need a one-on-one player. You always need a one-on-one player on the team. The problem is when a one-on-one player, which was the Westbrook joke. I told a Westbrook, what I did, what I said. A one-on-one player. I told a joke. Oh shit. So the one-on-one player, you need a one-on-one player. But the problem is if you depend on a one-on-one player for every single play, one of the things that you do is you slow down your ability to score. So if you open up the offense, the one-on-one player is probably not going to score as many points, depending on how the offense is ran. But you're going to score more points because you're going to have more possessions because the ball is going to be flowing more free. So that's a benefit that is happening when you're opening up the defense. The problem is when you have a player like Harden or a player like Westbrook, these guys, they want to control the pace of the game because they want to take all the shots. They want to be a hero. They want the limelight on them. They don't just want to get the W. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, if you ever really see me play, you'll like, I don't need people to say I'm good at anything. Like, I don't need it, like, at all. Like, not even a little bit. Most of the things that I do exceptionally well, I like to do by myself with nobody watching. I don't even really play as hard or do anything as well as I can do it if people are around. So usually whenever anybody is seeing me do anything, I'm holding back. I don't need people to think that I'm good at anything. because usually when people have thought I was good at anything, they attack me. So I don't really need people to think I'm good at anything at all. Brooklyn Banger says, hold on, Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner is still being held by Russia. They recently let go, I think like Russia recently let go like war, some people that was soldiers or something. So individuals want to know why they're still holding Brittney Griner. So people are still, they want Brittney Griner to come home or whatever the case is. But I've always said this, when we go to these other countries, we have to understand that we're Americans. So when you're going and you're living or working inside of a country that doesn't have good diplomatic relations, or the diplomatic relations start breaking down, you need to leave that country. You need to take care of your well-being. So I don't even think Brittney Griner should have still have been there for that to have happened to her. So I don't know what's going on with Brittney Griner, right? So just so we can be clear. Brooklyn Banger says they're trying to make a trade for someone we have here. Who? Oh, war criminal or something like that. I don't know. I think that if Trump would have got them back already, how about that? Who thinks that? Anybody that thinks Trump would have got it back already, put a frost in the chat. Trump would have got it back already. Tell me what a lie though. Trump would have got it back. Oceanic Vibe says, I don't think she even would take charts to Russia. I know they can make some out there. It's getting paid millions. See, the problem is this, right? American women's basketball doesn't make it that much money. Yeah, Team Slurp, that's a fact. I'm not paying these guys no attention. American women's basketball don't make that much money. Females want to get paid more though, which is understandable. But the NBA is footing the bill for a majority of your league because your league is not making enough money to sustain itself most of the time. So how are you going to give the females higher paychecks if the league isn't making enough money? So I don't want to hear that they need to raise the wage of the female basketball players. What I want to hear is that they need to do a better job in marketing, maybe the WNBA, that's going to bring in new fans. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe the WNBA just need more fans, so they need to figure out a way to market. With that being said, if y'all want to drop something in the Cash App, somebody put the Cash App up. I'm going to actually open it up because sometimes it don't tell me when nobody is doing nothing. I don't know what's wrong with this shit. My phone is crazy. People wonder why I don't talk to people. The only people that want to call me and talk to me are people that want to argue with me. And then they wonder why I don't talk to them. That's why I don't talk to y'all. Keep arguing with me from a distance. I'm going to keep not talking to you in person. No, see, Russell Westbrook's problem is, Russell Westbrook got a lot of problems. He's just a bad basketball player, man. He's just a good athlete. He's just an extraordinary athlete. He's just a bad basketball player. He's just one of those kids that was really good and a better athlete than everybody else, and nobody actually taught him what he needed to know. You understand what I'm saying? In order to use those attributes to their fullest potential. That's all. That's what happened to him. Extraordinary athlete. What up, artist formerly known as an Andre? Extraordinary athlete. But it's like he plays basketball stupid. It's like he doesn't ever play to actually win. I don't know a way to put it. When I'm playing with people on my team that they're not playing to win, I don't play hard at all. Like not at all. I probably won't even shoot the ball. Because I'm not gonna be busting my ass to try to get the victory, and it looks to me like you're trying to make us lose. Like, nah, I don't even want to win with you. Then I gotta run the next game with you. Nah, we can take this L. I go sit down. So, Kwame Brown was the first overall pick. What are you saying? What are you saying? Kwame Brown was the first overall pick. What are you saying? What are you saying? What does him being the fourth overall pick has to do with anything? So there's never been a fourth overall pick that came into the league and didn't win a ring. Because his stats are good, right? So people are gonna say he's good because of the stats, right? But how many fourth quarters did he? But how many fourth quarters have he just blew? Michael Jordan ruined Kwame Brown. How many fourth quarters did Westbrook blow? Westbrook blew a lot of fourth quarters, man. A lot of fourth quarters Westbrook blew. He can't shoot. You think Westbrook had one bad year? I think Westbrook has had many bad years. That's the difference between my understanding of basketball and yours. I think Westbrook has had many bad years. I think most of Westbrook's stats are inflated. I literally see people box other people out just so Westbrook could grab the rebound. So I don't want to hear nothing about triple doubles. Also, I see Westbrook bash people the ball, and if they don't want to take shots, he gets upset because he thinks he could have gotten an assist. So I don't want to hear anything about assists. Westbrook is not as good of a player as people make him out to be. But I get it because my knowledge of basketball is different than yours. So what I consider to be greatness and what I consider to be good is different than what you consider to be good and what you consider to be greatness. I don't think somebody getting out of the way so I could grab rebounds make me a good rebounder. I don't think people forcing up shots where they force up 6 or 7 bad shots only to make 2 is helping us win the game. I'd rather they don't force the shots up. I'm not talking about whether you hoop or not. I'm just saying what I'm just saying. Our knowledge of the game is way different if you think that what he does is good. That's just my opinion. Yeah, our knowledge of the game is different. I'm assuming you're not even 30 years old. I'm assuming you're young. Probably not even 25, probably younger than that. Because this new age is just, So whatever, you're the smartest basketball knowledge person I've ever met in my life. I'm just saying that my understanding of this principle is different from yours. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm just saying that what I'm saying is different. There's no reason to debate me on it. There's no reason to debate me on it. You're just right. I don't want to talk in circles. You're just right. I said what I had to say on it, and that's it. You're just right. I'm wrong. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I don't want to talk in circles. I'm just going to keep saying the same thing that I just said, and you're not going to understand it. So I'm going to have to keep repeating it, and you're not going to understand it. So I'm going to talk in circles. Then I'm going to get frustrated. And people are going to be like, why the Frost talking like that? He's just been repeating himself for 20 minutes. Like, the fuck, yo. I don't mean to sound bitter. It's just like that's how most of my conversations go. We talk about something, I'll say something, and then I'm just going to have to keep repeating myself. I'll be like, fuck it, I hate talking. Shout out to Black Pop Cross. He says, Celtics, Milwaukee, game 7 Bucks. 7 games Bucks. Okay, so the thing that make the Bucks dope is this. Okay, so when I used to play with the Knicks in 2000 in 2K, I think 16 or 15, I forgot which one it was. It was the one I think when Melo, he was on the Knicks, right? So when I used to play that one, it was Melo with the first year that Melo came to the Knicks. whatever year that was. It was Melo and it was Stoudemire, and they had that team. The thing that used to make me so difficult to, like, I used to crush people online. Like, online, I used to crush people. First of all, that team was stacked. I used to crush people online. And the reason being is because of the way that I used to use Melo and Stoudemire. I think that right now, the way that I was using Melo and Stoudemire, they have a similar setup like that at Milwaukee, and that's going to make them dangerous. They have a power forward who he can just take his man one-on-one. Once you get him in a powerful in a situation close to the basket with a ball, and he don't even got to be close to the basket, there's a problem. And then their second best player, that's the only reverse. When I was playing, Melo obviously was my best player I had. Their second best player can score in a one-on-one situation. Now, the reason why that makes them better or make them going to be able to compete with other teams at a different rate than most teams are going to be able to compete is the same thing that I mentioned earlier about Westbrook. You see or about Harden, even better. You see, the problem with Harden is he's an incredible one-on-one player, but he want to play one-on-one the whole entire game. That slows up the rest of the team, and that gets other people. That doesn't allow other people to get involved because he's the number one option. But because because on Giannis is the number one option on the Bucks. What that does is that makes their best one-on-one, offensive three-post that shoot you down guy. That makes him the second option. So that means that he's not generally taking 40 shots a game, 30 shots a game. He's not expecting to be the number one focal point. He's expecting to get into rhythm and then deliver. So I think that puts them in a position that's going to make them a really, really tough out. A really, really tough out. But I think Boston guys, two players they could throw on him. I don't know what they're going to do with Giannis, but what does anybody do with Giannis? What does anybody do with Giannis? But the Bucks is tough. Bucks is going back to the finals. I don't think Philly going to beat them. Man punched Tekashi in the head. So he did hit him. Tekashi did get hit. Tekashi did get hit. Something's gonna happen to him. People are just the regular, average, everyday citizens is gonna be just tired of this nigga talking crazy. God dang it! Shout out to Kathy Drayton. Shout out to Kathy Drayton. I don't know if you say her name. Regan. I don't know if you say her name. Somebody told me I won a giveaway. I didn't win no giveaway. Get out of here. Somebody sent me something. That's why we opened up Instagram. Alright, so there's we already showed the situation. Let me make sure that there's no mic on this time, like I'm an idiot. But here's where he got punched at, allegedly. Boom. They're gonna hit him. I want to know what his boys did. Ain't his boys with him? Or he was alone? What you think they're gonna do next? Rob him? Think the next step is to rob him, maybe? That happened in Miami. Did Elon Musk really say that his next move was to buy Coca-Cola and put the Coke back in? You know he's joking. What up, One Nation? You know Elon Musk is joking. KD can't play physical, and this is the playoffs. And in the playoffs, guess what you got to do? Play physical. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I think that Elon Musk dude might be holding some of our reputations. Wait, what you mean by that? I don't know. Elon Musk, I don't know what to think about the guy. He's a billionaire. I don't know, iconoclast. I don't know what to tell you. He's on his own thing. Did I use that word right? Iconoclast. No. I don't know how to say the word. I don't know how to say the word. My accent makes it so that she can't hear me sometimes. Oh, reparations. Oh yeah, cool that shit. K need to get his weight up. I think it's too late. Okay, so the reason why I think KD don't work with weights is because it is gonna mess up his jump shot. So that's why he probably don't work with weights. Also, I think the problem with KD is this. You see, KD wants to be the talk trash guy. So the refs is playing it and letting him be the tough guy. But he can't be the tough guy because he's not strong enough to be the tough guy. So he got to stop talking like he's the tough guy. If he wasn't talking like he was the tough guy, maybe the refs will make some of those calls and they won't allow people to push him around the way that he's getting pushed around. Biden also said that he might fucking cut all of the student debt. Let's see if he do that shit. I owe the niggas a grip. I owe the niggas a grip. Let's see if he just gets rid of all the student debt. Let's see him do that. Shout out to Prince to Amir putting the Cash App in the chat. Let's give 5 to 10 $10 drops in the Cash App, y'all. Let's start off with 1 and see what happens. Let's start off with 1 drop to the Cash App, y'all, and then see what happens. Let's see who's going to be the first person. See who's next. I seen women with more shoulders than KD. That's laziness. See, the thing is this. If KD would have been working out and getting stronger and getting bigger, he wouldn't have the same game he has right now. He would be a different player. You wonder why Giannis isn't a jump shot shooter? Look how long his arms are. Look how strong Giannis is. You think he's really going to be a great jump shot shooter? You understand what I'm saying? So, you owe Lincoln Tech from 20 years ago? Yeah, come on, Biden. Let's clear all of them fucking debts. Oh, the niggas are great, yo. I used to go to school for a living. That's what I did for a living. Went to school. We had some weird idea in my family that I was supposed to be the person to graduate from college, and so I just wasn't doing the stuff that I wanted to do in life. I was trying to do what I was expected to do for a long time. Not that I was upset about it. I'm very happy that I did it. I'm grateful. Don't get it confused. But it wasn't what I would have been doing. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry is the only person I've seen put up that much muscle and maintain his range of motion. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm pretty sure Steph Curry, so I'll say laziness, but because there's ways to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to do it. I know that there's ways to do it, but remember, he's also tall. Shout out to Black Power Cross with the $5 drop. He said, Team Slurp, good morning. With the 5 fingers. Say it in her face. He said, good morning, Team Slurp. I just laughed. I gotta blow my nose. Yes, 6ix9ine was attacked in Miami. He was punched in the face. What do y'all think about that? Do you think more people are gonna attack Tekashi 6ix9ine or less? You think people are like, you know what, that's enough. He needs no more face punching. Steph got put 15 pounds of muscle and focused on building his core. Yes, first of all, it's always about building the core. I need to do some planks today. It's all about building. I need to do planks a day. It's all about building the core, right? So that might be why my back is kind of fucked up too, because of the way I played. I put a lot of torque on everything. I probably need to work on my core, hamstrings. Not for nothing. I gotta get to the gym myself. That's why I said if I had a whip, I'd be able to get to my homies' gym. I go to the gym about 2 days out the week and go get content for y'all. That's a fact. If I could get around, I would be going around and getting content all the time. I promise you. I just can't get around. I'm stuck. For the most part. Now I'm in the fucking end of the damn New York. Shout out to that shit. Steph got 15 pounds of muscles, focused on building core. I just think that these players don't understand that they have to continue to get better every year. That's all. Not everybody understands that. That's all. Also, KD had been fighting to get back from an injury for like 2 years. So, I guess, he has some dope workout videos on YouTube. I've seen KD smoking blunts in the offseason. Yeah, KD doesn't... This is the best way I could explain KD. KD doesn't even care how his hair looks. Think about that for a moment. He doesn't even care how his physical representation is. He doesn't care how he looks. That's not a flex. It's one thing not to care whether you got all the most expensive clothes and all the most... That's one thing. But it's another thing not to care if you fucking comb your hair. This nigga is the only black dude in America with African peas. This shit is crazy. This nigga got BDBs on the front of his head. How? I don't know what to tell you. So, that's all you gotta tell me about KD. Shout out to KD though. I mean, I actually like the guy. But, I mean, come on, man. That's not a flex. That you don't care about the way you look. You don't care about your presentation. That's, first of all, that's a sign of depression. Not for nothing. So that's not a flex. I'm not saying he's depressed. I'm just saying that it is a sign of depression. That's not a flex, yo. Please don't be the win. Please don't be the win going crazy. That's the win. God dang it. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, please don't be the win. That's the win. Wow, win. I didn't even open that up. Open up Weather Channel. Come on, man. What the fuck? I'm about to look and see how bad the wind is going to be today. It's supposed to not be bad wind today. It's supposed to be bad wind today. Oh. Alright. It's just where I'm living at, yo. No, it's windy over there too. It's not even where I'm living at. It's just going to be windy today. Alright, respect. It's a windy day. Alright, respect. Hold on, give me. I want to look at something else real quick. God forgive me. Tomorrow's gonna be nice. The day after that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all nice. People be ganging up to try to like do stuff to me, and then all I do is make me not talk to them. Like, I'm just gonna let you know I'm 100% like that. So all the people that's trying to gang up to try to do anything against me right now, or I don't even care who you are. What it's gonna do is make me say that's just negative energy. I don't want to deal with that. No, we're not doing that. WNBA does not need to play in the lingerie football league. We're not doing that. We're not gonna take away from them. I think that this is the problem the WNBA has. You know what the real problem... I can tell you what the real problem the WNBA has. They have no sex appeal. Tell me where the lie at. The WNBA has no sex appeal. It's a product that's literally females with it specifically trying to get rid of all of the sex appeal. How the fuck is it supposed to work? They're specifically trying to eliminate all the sex appeal. You know what is the leading seller of everything in the world right now? You know what is the leading seller of everything in the world right now? You got it. Sex appeal. So, I mean, I swear, if I was a female WNBA player, I'd have the freaking sexiest fucking Instagram. I would be doing all of the sexy stuff. I'd be making sure that when I fucking got my outfit, I had it pinned up nice. I'd be leading the league in fucking selling jerseys. My jerseys to sell off the fucking charts. I promise you. And if for anybody that's like, yeah, but we supposed to be, and that's probably, I'm gonna make a joke, but I'm not. Yeah, we supposed to be not all this or that. I'm gonna be like, yo, look, I'm my own brand. Men could go out there and be sexy. Why can't women go be sexy? You think when those dudes is wearing all of those fucking arm guards and all that other shit, well, you know, they're trying to look attractive. They're trying to look sexy. They're trying to look cool doing what they're doing. Whenever a man is trying to look cool, he's trying to look what is the equivalent to a female sexy. What you mean look up T. Cooper? I follow T. Cooper. That's the only woman doing it right. I don't know anybody else. Well, I'm not going to say the only one. That's not fair. But I follow T. Cooper. Shout out to her. And she be on the gram with her man. Shout out to her. I'm assuming that's her man. Or her, you know, whoever she dating, that person she's dating. I be mixed up sometimes. I think he's an actual football player, though. But that's how all of our, like, you understand what I'm saying? Now imagine if you had 20, 30, 40 players like that. Because guess what? In the NBA, we got 100 players trying to be cool, but we don't have no WNBA players except for maybe a handful trying to be sexy. And you trying to wonder why y'all can't sell your product. When did the money come into the NBA? When Jordan came into the NBA. Why? Because Jordan made playing basketball look even cooler than it looked before. So when the WNBA decides that it's okay to be sexy, and y'all want to be sexy, because remember, y'all just don't want to be sexy because y'all think men want to watch y'all be sexy. But guess what women love to be and love to feel? Women love to feel sexy. Y'all creating a product. I don't care. I'm not even talking about this. I don't even care about this. You know what I'm saying? That's not even my demographic. That's not even care about this. And for the person that's now hanging out with my enemies, I just want you to know, I know that you're real close to me and I'm not going to fuck with you again. How do y'all see this big ass manhole cover open and y'all rolling over it? How? Y'all don't know how to drive? How? How? understand. I gotta understand. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why not? I think too many people said that he was gonna be removed for him actually to be removed now. If he actually gets removed for any reason now, I think that people will be crazy. I just realized that I lost something today that's extremely important to me, and I'm never gonna be able to talk to that person again. You want to hang out with my enemies? That's crazy. I was wondering why I've been getting those alerts lately, asking me for something that I don't even have, and probably getting upset that I didn't give it to you. Now you're hanging out with my enemies. Alright, fuck it. I'm assuming they're using you to convince or trick other people into thinking something, and it's gonna make it fortified to make it look like the thing is true, when in reality, I'm just in a position where I can't do the thing that they're saying I'm not doing. I just can't do it. It's not possible unless I go kill somebody, rob a bank, or I start selling illegal drugs or some shit. Every time my life starts getting improved, it's like people just get removed. Every time something starts happening good for me, my wallet gets smaller. I don't even know if I want to do better than I'm doing now. If I upgrade now, I won't be able to afford a fucking cheese sandwich. This is why I should have just got off the damn live like 20 minutes ago. Oh. Yeah, they have to all be my... Anybody doing anything to try to destroy me is my enemy, period. And that's the way I feel about it. I would never try to do any of these things that people do to me. So when people are doing something to me that I would never do to you, yeah, you my enemy. That's a fact. And that's the way I feel about it. People purposely trying to misrepresent who I am so people won't support the platform, so my platform goes down. There's no way you could tell me that that person isn't my enemy. I have no idea what to do. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what kind of content to make. I don't know what to do because nobody likes anything that I do, and no matter what I do, more people are going to leave. So I have no idea what to do, and I'm just sitting here right now talking. I'm just assuming whatever I do next is going to fail. Honestly. What y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I can't lie. I can't lie. Yes, they speak stuff into existence. I can't lie. I just can't lie. I'm not talking about her. I'm just assuming. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Believe me, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's something way worse than that. I can't lie. I'm not gonna pretend. I can't lie. I don't know how to. I don't know how to live anything else. I don't know how to live anything else other than what I'm currently in. I don't know how to live something that's not happening. I just don't know how to do it. What y'all talking? What y'all want to talk about? Just fuck it. Whatever y'all want to talk about. What y'all want to talk about? Put in the chat. I'm not getting lunch, so I guess I don't know. Tasha Brown, never seen you in here before. I could just imagine. Why you said must be some kind of hate. I'm just here. Whatever y'all want to talk about, let's talk about. What y'all want to talk about? I'm here. I'm here. What y'all want to talk about? Cuts and slices? No, I haven't been there. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what anything is. I don't know what nothing is. You gotta explain. You gotta explain what cuts and slices is. I don't know nothing. Pizza takeout? No, I haven't been there. Is it good? Hold on, I might have been there. Let me see where it's at. It's at Ralph Ave. I used to be on Ralph Ave. No, but I used to be in that area. That pizza spot is good. I used to be in that area. Kings Highway right there. Yeah, I used to be in that area. Nah, I didn't used to live over there. I used to date a woman that used to live around there. Oxtail pizza. That sounds like a great idea. Not for nothing, but that shit would be so expensive. You thinking about one of those cats? Nah, I don't know what I'm thinking about, man. Just whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Just whatever y'all want to talk about. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want to cheat a chicken. I want to make a chicken pot pie. I'm not in no mood to make food though. I'm not in the mood to make food, but I could go for some chicken pot pie. It's a fact. I prefer to make mine though because then I get to because I hate making the ones and they be like little small ones like that. Like like I gotta eat two of them bitches. So I don't know. But the KFC has a nice size, but I don't like the KFC ones. I don't like the flaky I don't like the flaky crust shit. The crust, I don't like the KFC crust. It's flaky. I don't like that shit. I like the crust is more like the pie shit. I like this shit. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I just feel like I'm just. Oh, What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. She said I'm handsome, by the way. What's your next comment gonna be? It's gonna be some stupid shit, right? Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Whatever. Nah, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know nothing. All I know is that I woke up today and something bad is about to happen. I can just imagine. What up? What we talking about? Put in the chat. I don't want to talk about nothing. I'm just gonna let y'all go. I don't want to hold y'all. I feel like I'm just wasting your time. I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to hold y'all. Just go out there, just do good. Just I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Obviously, I don't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know nothing. I don't know. The world doesn't work for me the same that it works for other people, so I don't know nothing. When other people do half of what I do, the world loves them. Half capable, world loves them. The world just don't love me, no matter what I do. Don't matter how capable I am. It don't matter. It just don't matter. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang, hashtag Bronx Bowlers. Let's get it. Love y'all. Take care of each other. Help the kids for me. I'm out.